Hello. Since the release of the snake crane kuit and the yigam kuit in the wallpaper form, I received many friends asking me about how is this kuit applied to the practice of Tao. And some questions is asking me, is it up for everybody's interpretations of the language, so forth. So today I want to take this chance to go through with you with one sections of the Tao and go through the kuit, how does it apply in. Okay. So we know in the red book time, within the Tao, if you according to the snake crane partition, there's 5 sections in the Tao. So the whole Tao 1850, it divided to 5 sections. Okay. Now, we know at that time 2 sections is very important, which is the soul or the key of the Tao sets. Not to saying that the other sections not important. No, they are all important, but 2 of them is the core of the core. Okay, and they are the snake section, the snake reel section, and the sambaihut section. It's 2 sections. Okay, so the snake reel sections is the section which is before the sambaihut section. Okay, so today, if you look at the snake crane Wing Chun, the Yigam, or the Yin San, and other lineages, you can see that before the sambaihut section, or what we call the Yatan Santok section, we always have this the snake, the snake or the sabji sao or snake, depending on how people call that sections. Okay. So in Yigam, this section performed this way. Okay, my video jams, I'll show you again. Okay, so it's something like that. Okay. Now, if you look at the snake crane kuit, the descriptions of this section, even though different lineage will have maybe some variety on this section, but still this is the snake reeling section. The snake and crane Wing Chun, the snake crane Wing Chun kuit saying this. He said the spine of flying snake 9 turns to indicate the mastering of the techniques. Okay, so say it again. The spine of the flying snake 9 turns. Okay, like turn 9 ways, 9 turn. Okay, turning 9 turn to indicate the mastering of the techniques. So in other words is, you can get the idea that in this sections, the whole manual of the techniques has to be like the spine of the snakes, turning, okay, sliding. Okay, so the kuit, even though we don't know the teaching of snake crane Wing Chun in particular in their lineage, we know that section. To perform it, to practice it, need to think as the spine of the snake sliding and turning. There's the way how to handle to practice this section. And another thing is, of course, because of this hand, the arm is practicing it. The body has to support it too, as the snake's spine sliding. Okay, so in snake crane Wing Chun, they have a prerequisite on practicing Shilin Kao. That is, their body has to be loose and relaxed. Okay. So in other words, that a loose and relaxed body support this snake of the spine, the spine of the snake 9 turns type of sliding, rotating, turning type of action, a moment. Okay. Now that is, if you look at it in the very brief in the snake crane Wing Chun score kuit, okay, which is the second kuit. Okay, it in Chinese is 飞灵九转表掌通. Okay, so the spine of the flying snake 9 turn indicate the mastering of the techniques. Okay, now people will say, well, there's an interpretation, but well, from here we know in the ballpark it is a snake slide type of stuff, snake type of turn, and the body and the arm has to be snake type of stuff. The body, the engine has to be snake type. So that cannot go away. You cannot interpret it as a crane or tiger or something like that, because it's specifically read to you, snakes. 9 turn, the turning has to be like that. Now, we grab in the Yikam Kuen Kuit on this section. There's 3 lines that describe these sections. Okay? So this is what it is. I say in Mandarin and then in English. Okay? The first is 手背边处横立镜. The arm whip out, whip like the whipping, the horizontal force change. That's what he said. The arm will whip up a horizontal force change. Okay, 横立镜, jing as force change. Okay. Okay. That's the first one. The second is 神迹执着袖底旁. You pay attention to your finger, your claw or palm, and under your sleeves. Okay, side under your sleeves. This side is under your sleeves. Okay, so that's the second. The third one is say 回旋自然顺脉气. What it means is rotating, spinning. You got to go do it practice accord to the flow of your mind and your breathing. Okay? So if we say it, link up these 3 lines, we can say hand whip up. Okay, the whip up, the horizontal force change. Pay attention to your finger, to your palm or the claw, and the side under your sleeves. Okay, all this has to be put your attention on. When you're turn and spinning, you got to follow the flow of the qi and the breathing. Okay. So now you see, these 3 sentences have saying this. First is whip out, like the whipping, whip out. It's not poke out. Okay. To generate the jing, the horizontal force change. The second thing is where do you have to pay attention. By the way, sleeps, 袖底旁, sleeps, there's where our undersleep jing is hidden. Okay? The third one is said rotating, spinning, or twisting has to follow the breathing, according to the breathing and the qi meridian flow. Okay, you have inhale, exhale. When you exhale, it is the 3 yin qi from chest flow to the finger, and when you inhale, that is the 3 yang qi flow from the tip of the fingers to the top of the head. And because the body, you know, as we talked about the snake, from the kuit from the snake crane, Wing Chun lineage, that the hand is a snake. Of course, the body has to be snake. And here we talk about the qi meridian flow of the hand. Of course, the whole body has to be follow that too. Okay. So you see, the snake crane Wing Chun lineage described it as a snake turned 9 times, like the spine of the snake. Okay, slide turn 9 times to indicate the mastering of these techniques. While the Yigam Kuit saying it has to be whip out, like the whip, okay, and where you pay attention to, and you have to follow the breathing, and you have to follow how the qi flow. Okay. So this is an example. Of course, I can go into how one level deeper, how in the Mei Zhuang, since the Yigam writing in these 3 lines is accord with the actually is echoing the Mei Zhuang writing. So I can go deep into that and more and more, you know, in the 5 layers. The qi layer, the jing layer, you know, so forth, but I don't want to do that. We can stop here. We know it has to be like the snake. We know it has to turn like a snake perform in the sliding and handling way. In the Yigam, we know how this jing, the horizontal jing, is handled. Okay, and the arm has to handle in the whipping way, and where you pay attention, and you have to follow the breathing, the breathing and the qi flow. So that is a lot of information instead of just go down there doing this. Okay, many people just go doing this. Okay, they just do the mimic the action instead of with the accord with the breathing and so forth. So the outcome, of course, will be different. Okay, and so this is what I want to present to you today. When you think about it, and that kuit actually is saying this type of stuff. You can go deeper, but let's just stop here. Okay, and so that you can have a taste of what is going on with that. And it is, for me, in my humble opinion, it is this type of stuff which has developed the engine and the body of the art, and of course there's application of it in the kuit too. Okay, and so there's many links to the Ermei, to the white crane and so forth, but here is a practical, pragmatic way of using of the kuit to know how to handle the sections, or to practice the sections, these snake sections. So it's not my interpretation anymore. The kuit tell you it has to be like snake slide. The kuit tell you it has to be whip up. The arm has to whip up. The arm cannot poke up. It's not poke up. Where you pay attention while you're doing this. How do you accord? Do you need to accord to your breathing and your qi flow? The movement accord to that or not? It is clearly written there. Okay, and sure, we can go down to the Ermei said this, what is the undersleeves Jing, what is this and what is that, and that's a different story, there's more details already. But just to this very surface generic way of looking at this thing, because quick, this is how much information is it for you already. Okay, so this is for today. Thank you.